This was a bit late, this start. Playing this 5-minute game here against Husam. This Egypt, Paraguay. I hate it. Not Paraguay. This wrong flag guessing. Egypt is entirely different. It has some black in there. Sorry. Paraguay.
Check.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a Rubinstein, and funny enough, he's taking on c3 without me playing a3. So I basically have the Semisch here with an extra tempo. Quite funny. Well, this is playable for black. It's not totally crazy, but it's not really 100% respectable line. It's something that I had looked at for my book because it would have been very consistent with the approach I had taken in other lines, getting this dark square blockade, but it's simply not as good as some other lines. Okay, I'm going here first to put some more cover on f4. The problem in this position is, of course, that black is completely passive. He can only await what I'm going to do. Okay, king over. Okay, let's just continue on the king side. I can get the king here and then to a1. There's simply not much happening, and I'm completely overwhelming on the king side with this space advantage. Yeah, well, b5, it opens black's king for first and foremost. Okay, so I mean, b5 is just good for me. Don't mind that. And I want to play knight f5 in a situation where he cannot even take it, as g7 is hanging. Yeah, now the problem is also that there are sacrifices looming on c5 and d6. I wonder if I play queen f2, how does he even prevent me from sacrificing on c5? I don't see how, really. Yeah, well, I can take on d6 now. Queen d6, bishop c5 wins the queen. King takes bishop c5, wins the queen as well. It's a complete devastation. Yeah, this is simply completely unplayable. I'm sorry. This type of position is just terrible. Black is completely busted on the king side, and you have no play whatsoever. The only thing that you can try here is to set up a complete blockade, like not going over with the king, but let's say play something like that. Try to provoke me to play h5. I have this move. And this is just a possible line that's simply not good for black. Two bishop against two knights. I control all the relevant squares. It's one possibility, and there's simply no compensation for this space disadvantage. White has got this huge wall of pawns here on the king side, and black has no play. You can just sit and wait here. This is really not a good position. Simple as that. In many of those blocked positions with c5, d6 and e5, like in the Hübner variation, for example, I can show you like this. This is the classical Hübner variation. Yeah, note that this is the same situation in the center. It's completely identical to our game, but here, well, both kings are castle short, and I cannot so easily bring up my pawns here and expand. And if I should try to do that, white can do that, trying to move the knight here, for example, like let's say like this, for example, just a sample line. Black can play against like this f4, or black can sometimes even go for f5 himself. In the game,
check.
We had the same central situation, but I had the knight here, so, and I have not castled, so I can easily push all the pawns here to this space advantage. And this is just not a very good position. I mean, cannot. You can play that, but it's very, very passive as black. And in the game, he had tried this a6 b5 maneuver, which is, I think, just suicidal. Don't see black saving this now. After this, yeah, queen f2. Yeah, he probably should take here and try to play this this type of position. Yeah, his king is not secure, and I still have the space. Well, this, however, was of course completely over, and he resigned immediately. This capture, this very early capture here, is something that I had looked at for my book to get the desired structure, but it's simply too early. Even if you try to play like that with knight c6, this loss of a tempo compared to the Sämisch with a3 is just a bit too much. It's not really good. All right, thanks for watching.